All right, good morning, everyone. It is 3:49 a.m. Packing some last-minute things up for a big weekend out. Trying to be quiet because Amanda is still sleeping. I gotta get the right hats. Should have a pretty good video for you though. Going out into some potentially hairy locations, so I'm not gonna try to wake her up. I'll see you on the road. I'll see you when I get there. Right, just got done at Circle K, got some breakfast goodies and some juice and some Powerade and water. Been drinking these lately, the energy and protein. This one's got protein, this is energy, and the other one's a protein builder from Shamrock. I don't know, I've only been doing it for a few days, but I like them. And got some blankets, extra clothes with me. See if I can do a layout here. Got a couple sets of body armor back here, battle belts, some blankets because it's, I don't even know, my visor says it's 46 degrees out right now, but that's always a little warmer than what it is. It's probably 45, 44. Some more body armor back there. You can't see it, but if that tells you anything about one of the videos I'm going to do this weekend, is about body armor. Yeah, so too dark to film on the road, but I'll see you there. Here, see this sign behind me? Traveling caution, smuggling, and illegal immigration countered in this area. So we are not on the border. We are actually about 90 miles north of the border. It's an area called Vekel, or Beagle, whatever. And just south of here, that way, is the T.O. Indian Reservation, Tohono O'odham, or however it's pronounced. And there's only about 3 or 5 miles between the res and Interstate 8, which heads right over to California or up to Phoenix. And the Indians get paid well to aid illegal traffic through the country or through their reservation, and their reservation goes all the way down to the border. And that, my friends, is why they don't want a border wall on the res. Has nothing to do with heritage, has nothing to do with reservation land, has nothing to do with trespassing, has everything to do with how much money they make off of illegal criminal activity coming across the border. And it all dumps out right here. All right, so this site is quarter mile from one of the main arteries they take, one of the main washes they use in the area. Let's get some light here. So anyway, yeah, there's more guys coming. I'm just the first one out here. It's, I don't know, 5:30 in the morning now, almost 6. I can see the sun starting to come up over here, just barely peeking, starting to make the sky a little lighter. Anyway, this way, about a quarter mile that way, is one of the main arteries from the north end of the res to I-8, where we would generally find the most traffic and trash and things like that. However, this area has been a lot slower over the last couple years. My group spent almost a solid year every other weekend up in this area, and we went from seeing things regularly to not much. That was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Seeing things regularly to sparse. So I think our presence did some good, but it's been really about a year or so since we spent any kind of significant time up here. So I don't know if they started picking up in this area again or not, and that's what we're going to spend the weekend finding out. Also got to train up a new guy in this area as well, so that's to come. Until then, I don't think you want to see me in the dark, and I'm not going to waste firewood by making a fire for the first, just for an hour and a half of dark that's left. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out in the truck for a little bit and wait for everybody to get here and maybe eat a donut, some breakfast. Formation signals. Okay. We're just gonna move the different wedge, the skew, column, staggered column, line, and everybody's just going to move into those places. Okay? So you're going to be lopsided. Go ahead. That's column. Yep. Get in position. That's freeze. That's freeze.
That's freeze.
That's freeze.
That's freeze.
That's freeze. Take a knee. Knee. Security. And so now that, hey, check it out. Now that we're in this position, there's a guy here. I have this area. He's got all this. Point man's got that, you've got that, you know what I mean? But now that there's this odd man, I'm gonna have this. And now you go. Go. Line formation, and this guy fell back. You're not going to all converge.
Right.
You're just going straight back.
Right.
The left or right echelon is going to be the same. Flies are brutal. I'm surprised too, it's not wet out here at all, and it's super windy. Heading to an area pretty well known as the highway in which illegals make their way out of. Like I said before, everything that way, which is south, is the Indian res, and they get paid well to help the cartel and drug runners and human traffickers and things like that through into this area, and all they have to do is then hump it. So there's a road I'm gonna show you later that goes right into the reservation. It's a road that we came in on. It's a road that I showed you the sign on. That road goes right into the res. And there's regular traffic that seems to magically come from south north. But also if they happen to be on foot, which isn't uncommon, especially this time of year because of the nice weather, it's only a few mile walk for them to get up here. And Border Patrol knows, everybody knows, a secret. But they use this wash right here as a highway, so to speak. Not uncommon for them to walk this and to walk either side of it, like to walk, you know, up and through, to walk up and through, and up there is a place we're going to go later, which is, you might be able to hear it if it weren't for the wind, but you can hear the interstate from where we're at. We're only a couple miles from the interstate right now. I've walked this to the interstate, not that bad. But yeah, what I'm standing in the middle of right now is an area that I'm sure many hundreds, if not thousands, of illegals and pounds of drugs have come through. Check this out. Landed in the wash. All kinds of neat stuff. But where we're walking to, I'm not going to keep the camera on for the whole walk, is an abandoned ranch. Some of you have maybe seen it in some of my videos before, where it's a place where I take people to do, to practice and to teach room clearing and room entry, mount stuff. And so I'm gonna shut you off for the rest of this walk because I got nothing to say. Okay. Here's another wash. It's the same wash, it just splits into a Y. So, same wash, just splits into a Y. And you can see the ranch house from here. You can see where the gates are, or were. You can see part of the ranch house. So I'm going to keep this on. I'm going to keep this on as long as I can. But I have to clear. I got to clear that house before we go just romping around in it. I'll be back. So there's likely nobody in there, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and put you up here. Just in case. Okay, everything's good. So, spent many a night here. A year and a half of weekends here. Because it used to be a hot spot for illegal traffic. And now it's more or less a place for meth heads to go and do dumb shit. So when I first started coming out here, which is a few years ago, there was illegal trash everywhere. Out through the desert out here, right? Out through all this, there was illegal trash, bottles, all kinds of crap, backpacks, clothing. That's south. Just all through here, 7/8 of a mile, there's a cattle pond or a cattle tank, 7/8 of a mile that way, where there's a lot of lay down spots. And I guess probably about a mile this way, there's a cattle pond or a cattle tank that has a bunch of lay down spots around it. And we're used to. We spent a long time out here, and the longer we spent out here, the less evidence we would find, the less often this area would get used. And there's been a lot of people have come out here. Craig Sawyer came out here and was talking about, I think it was in his cartel land, I'm not sure, but Craig Sawyer was out here, saw a man, he came out well after we'd been out here, talking about stuff, and you know, a number of other people. And then right here behind me, you can see it right there. So that was a phone pole that the utilities for this place was on, that we built this buzzard's roost or crow's nest that you could climb up onto and really get. This is all abandoned property, BLM land now, by the way. that we could get you can see for, with a good set of binos or a good scope, you can see for a long way around this whole valley from there. I don't know if I'd get on it now. Been a couple years since anybody's been on it, but that's yeah, I'm sure it's okay. We built it. We built the hell out of it, and that, I mean, that's a foam pole that's in the ground. So I mean, it's in deep and sturdy. Yep. Couple ways in here. There's a path right here behind us, and then there's a path over here to get in here on quads and side by sides, but the way we walked in is really the only truck of my size, the truck of my size and all that. People could get in here this way with the truck because this path leads all the way back to I-8, but it is rough territory to get there. So that's, yeah, so this is the abandoned ranch. This is where I take people to teach them. Once we clear it out and make sure nobody's here, no druggies, no illegals, nothing like that, I'll set up targets in the house, and we will do, you know, pieing, mount stuff, you know, entry, room entry, building entry, securing a building, things like that. Those are all the types of things that we do with this here. And so that ends up being a lot of fun. And years ago, just to highlight how this is a potentially dangerous place, years ago, and you can look this up, there was a big gunfight. That milk house out there, I don't know if I'm pointing at it or not, but that house out there, that outbuilding, there's a big gunfight between Border Patrol, I think Border Patrol and BLM, maybe Sheriff was involved, and the drug cartel. This used to be a drop-off spot, a big drop-off spot. They just come in from the reservation and, yeah, do all their exchanges, drop-offs. People come here and park and go right out to I-8. It's amazing. Yeah. So that's it. That's the abandoned ranch that we made into a training area and buzzard roost lookout point. These outbuildings serve no purpose. They have no roofs. You can't really do anything with them. Overgrown, things like that. All right, I just got done clearing. Damn it. Just got done clearing the rest of the buildings. Nothing in there. Like I said, ever since we spent all that time out here interrupting traffic and whatnot, there hasn't been near the activity. Somebody just shoved our stuff to the side. So we put these up. This was farther into here with those pointing out like punjies. Same thing with that. You had to take a deliberate S. And it was so that nobody could really approach this place with any kind of speed. That was the point in doing that. Looks like somebody has moved it out of the way. I'm guessing my adventures and hikes are a slight bit different than yours on average. This is fun to me. It's hard work, but this is fun. I get to do something. I get to potentially do something for my country that I never got to do when I joined the military. You know, most of you know that, you know, I only spent a few months in and caught a medical discharge, and looked for groups like mine when I lived in Ohio. Nothing of anything serious happening there. No serious groups that I could find there. So, you know, I moved here for my own. That's one of the things we're doing. And, you know, it's one of those things where I could do this and I could do this till I dropped. And if I ever stopped, rerouted, or made an illegal, especially one carrying drugs or trafficking people, if I ever made them miss their mark, miss their ride, and I don't even care if people hear me say that, even if they didn't make it out of the desert because they were waiting on me or my group to not be there. And that meant that next week, some 14-year-old in Phoenix or Tucson or California or wherever didn't OD on heroin or any other drugs. If that's what that meant, then I'm happy. That's really what this is about. I never really got to protect or serve my country, so this is my version of it. You may not agree with it. You may think it's some guys out playing Rambo or playing G.I. Joe. I don't care until you're out here with me. Your opinion doesn't mean a whole lot. Your negative opinion doesn't mean a whole lot, I should say. Voting doesn't matter. We've seen that in this election. Voting doesn't change a thing. It used to be that jury duty, you could change things that way. Not anymore. When lawlessness is celebrated, what good are laws that you changed precedent for as a juror? This is one way I think I can directly impact the country and the state. All right, so we are going to an area that I found plenty of other illegal crap before.
Body parts.
Body parts. Monk, how often do you think we find stuff up in this area? This is where we're going right now.
Down by the highway?
Yeah.
The same stuff for the last couple of years, for the most part.
Yeah. Bags, bottles, blankets. The 3 B's.
And bones.
And bones.
Picked clean.
So, you know, this road that we're coming up to now is the road that we came in on very early this morning. And right behind me, that way, is the direct route into the reservation. And yeah, this occasionally there's just a random vehicle coming out of nowhere from the south. Gee, I wonder what that is, right? Looks like a lot of the same stuff that was here before, that we found before.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Blankets, bags, All old stuff, the stuff that we had before. Blankets, carpet shoes, bags, carpet shoes, blanket stuff down in there,
5 hats.
clothes.
Water jugs.
Huh?
Water jugs.
Like most of this stuff.
Oh, this, I don't remember the hats
You don't?
or those jugs.
Right.
I don't remember there being this many hats last time, but they sure are old ones. So they must have been out here. How old's the bottle?
It's fairly new. It is, because
Still soft, still pliable. How did it get cut like that? That's weird.
It is, isn't it?
That's so weird.
Oh, somebody shot that one.
No, that's an old bottle. That thing's crispy. This is the same wash that I was in earlier. This, walk right up through here to I-8. And then I-8 goes that way to California, or that way to Phoenix, I-10, Tucson, whatever. There's too much area for people to cover at once, though. But we've been over here on the other side, up to the bridge, or up to the overpass and all that, and that area is just scattered with stuff. All mostly old, though. Like I said, a lot of the new traffic we haven't seen much of in the last last year or so. Where you at? He said he found somebody made a bed.
Well, the rock pushed out of here.
Something. Oh yeah.
I mean, that's all stacked.
Yep. And it goes right through there. There's of course knockdown trail over here.
What would the purpose of that be, though?
Waiting.
Yep. Highway, right?
Yep. Waiting. Yep. So this wasn't here last time we came through here, was it?
It was not. That's why I called it out.
Interesting. Some trash over here. Yeah, I can't get through there. Way too thorny. Way too thorny. And on my way out of here tomorrow, I might stop back up in here and put a trail camera just somewhere in this area. If we're getting people, if we're getting activity here again. So it's about half hour later now, 20 minutes. I'm not finding a whole lot more. And it's the problem. It highlights the problem. Like anybody, if I could be homeless, right, and just live out in the desert, I'm going to obviously catch people. I'm going to, you know, I'd be here when they come through. But unfortunately, some of us have responsibilities and homes to pay for and things like that, so we just can't do that. And so we have to rely on tracking skills. Well, skills, really. Because on a long enough timeline, you just sit out here and you're bound to, you know, run across illegals. It's just the nature of the desert here. But so that's not, you know, being homeless isn't a skill set. We have to like actually try and figure out when they're coming through, how often they're coming through, and what size groups, what time of year, and be out here at the right times to catch people instead of just getting the trash they leave behind. And unfortunately, there's just not enough manpower for it. And so people sneak through. We try though. So I just wanted to show you, I just taught the new guy how to start a fire without matches, without lighters. And this is what I keep in the admin pouch of my plate carrier, just in case I got to make fire. I realize lighter is also good, but in something that may be taking severe punishment, I don't want the lighter to pop or crack or, you know, start leaking in my kit. So this is what I keep. I just wanted to show you how well this bayite, you get them on Amazon. They're in my Amazon store. How well these things spark. Oh, you already got some for me? Okay. Well, he already got me some tinder going. This is just a cheap, I think this is actually stainless, but it's got a carbon content in it. This thing sparks really, really well. And then, there you go. We have fire. Arizona sunrise, or sunset, I mean. Yeah. Had a little bit of sun today, huh? I'm looking a little burnt. Tomorrow I'm recording a bunch of reviews. I wanted to today, but it got pretty windy today, actually. So some of this is probably windburn. Did you get that fire thing figured out?
No.
No?
I haven't yet.
All right, so you missed lunch. Lunch was a white chicken and rice with vegetables, MRE, from MRE Star. Good stuff. So this is my normal granola. Mountain House granola for dinner. Get some energy going here, and then we go. Now we're going to go on a patrol later. And we've been taking it easy this warmest part of the afternoon for the most part. Just to save up some energy for that. So it's already been a long day. I think I got to sleep around 10 o'clock last night. Was up at 3 to start. You know, I was talking to you guys at 3:30 this morning or something, 3:45. And it's 6 o'clock now. Oh, come on. These zippers won't. It's not zipping. If it's not zipping, I can't shake it. There we go. Now my hands are dead and I can't do that. There we go. Scrape some of the crusty stuff off there from earlier. Alright.
That arm around? No, I don't. Oh, okay. That means you get to be on point. It's really fun. This one?
Check.
Check. Copy, copy.
One last check. Check.
I hear you. Good copy this way.
Proby.
Yeah, check.
All right. And unfortunately, I can't take you with me. It's just too much. It's just too much.
Just
But-
give me a heads up when you're coming back into camp.
Oh, absolutely. But I'll see you when we get back. Well, got nothing out of that. These back in the pouch. Here.
that thing worked pretty good?
No,
No?
they didn't. And they flashed on me once. Almost like they were running out of battery or something.
It might. This is one of those. It doesn't have. Really. Keep.
It's like it needs an illuminator.
Yeah, I've got an illuminator for it.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it.
it's like it needs an illuminator, and that's why it wasn't working real well. Because when Monk was using his with his illuminator,
Yeah.
it worked great.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, when it's
I didn't bring the illuminator with me.
Right.
That's why I wasn't expecting it to be quite so dark out here.
oh, it's dark.
I was expecting a little moonlight.
No, 0.
With a little bit of moonlight in this little works probably pretty.
Oh, sure. I'm sure of it. All right, getting ready to lay down. It's a long night. And sleeping on my driver's seat. Get the blankets out, turn some Netflix on, and crash. I'll see you in the morning. Morning. I slept in way later than usual. The sun's actually up. Time to get going. Get some breakfast, go by the fire. It got cold last night. It got real cold last night. I don't know what the temperature was. At one point in time, my phone said 40. But it got pretty cold. Let's go get some breakfast. Oh, what to do? So I have a choice of my last Lunchable or a Mountain House granola. I think I'll save the Lunchable for later. The granola with blueberries is more like a morning drink or morning meal. Rock and Protein Builder Shake. And orange juice. Strawberry banana naked. I'll do the protein first. I'll do another one of these. Oh, hands are numb. Alright guys, I just got done making a video for, I hope the wind's not too bad. I bet you it is now that I'm walking into it. I put my lapel mic on so that things may be a little bit clearer. Just got done making my review video for the proper bailout bag. This thing is a badass bag. I know if you guys bought the SOG bag based off my review a couple weeks ago, you did not get a bad bag. That's a great bag. This one just has a little bit more components to it and a little bit more variety to it. I like this bag better, and it's only like $15 or $10 more. So I'll put this bag, it'll be in my Amazon store. This Proper bailout bag. Proper's a good company. I got a lot of stuff from them. You're gonna start seeing ads from them on my channel soon. Yeah, that SOG bag is great. This one's a little bit beefier, has an extra compartment, things like that. So if you're interested, if you saw that SOG bag and said, I don't know, you know, I'd like it to have more, check this one out because it has more. Right, everybody's gone for the day. It's just you, me, and the damn wind. And so I'm gonna start packing up here pretty soon. And the wind died down. I'm gonna start packing up here pretty soon, and we're gonna get back on the road. It is almost noon Sunday. And I think I started talking to you at 3:30, 3:45 in the morning Saturday. So it's been a good day. And I don't hurt too much from sleeping in my driver's seat. All right, I'm gonna start cleaning up and see you guys shortly. Can't forget you. It's been a good weekend. Uh-oh, what's dripping? I got water dripping somewhere. No. It's out of the trash bag. Let's get you off of here and out of the wind. And put you right here where you're safe and sound. So for you guys out there in YouTube land who regularly make videos, is it just my luck, or do you have a similar luck to that? You can walk out, turn this air conditioner down. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at in Arizona right now, is heat at night, AC during the day. But to where you go out to make a video, dead calm. The second the first tripod leg comes down, wind, drives me nuts. Drives me absolutely freaking crazy. God hates YouTubers. I've just figured it out. And make sure everything is good to go here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I'll probably be ending it here in a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed a little peek into some of the things that I do outside of, I know some of you guys have seen some of the range day videos where I've gone down to the border and done some of this illegal trafficking stuff. But you know, with some of the guys from my group that agreed that they would, you know, were okay with, you know, being filmed like this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the insight there. Sorry I couldn't take you to on our patrol, but this freaking camera plus a tripod plus everything else, I just couldn't do it. And I don't have the money to buy a really nice GoPro with you know, the mounts and the IR and whatnot. They're too expensive. I had a great weekend. I had a really good weekend. I'm a little sunburnt, a little tired. Go home, get some food, some real food, not granola and MREs. I'm going to I think I'm going to call the overnight videos the Adventurelanding videos. So I don't want to stop the range day videos, because range day videos are just one day, right? They're not overnighters. And I generally do like mini reviews or tips or talk about gun and gear subjects during those. So I don't want the camping overlanding videos to take over the range day videos. So I'm gonna call this an Adventurelanding video. I came up with the word Adventurelanding because I don't think just calling this overlanding is fair, because it's really not just overlanding. Overlanding being not just the camping, but the adventure, the being in nature and things like that. So it has the overlanding aspect, has the camping aspect. So sometimes it'll have bushcraft stuff in it, survivalism, the tactical stuff, maybe nothing, maybe none of that stuff, just the walking around in the mountains or desert or something like that. So I put all these words, tactical and adventure and camping and vehicle and overlanding, and all these words into a thing that I found online that took a bunch of words and jumbled them into one pronounceable word. And it came up with Adventureland. And so that's how I came up with Adventurelanding. If you like Adventurelanding, the title, let me know. Because I kind of like it. I think it's kind of catchy, and I'll be honest, the guy from Last Line of Defense, I thought his Weekender Lander title was catchy as hell, and that's kind of where I got the idea. Because I do watch his videos, a lot of his videos. And then the one-day ones where I'm out for a few hours to test something or talk to you guys about certain subjects, things like that, those will be range day videos. And I think that's how I'm going to separate the two. That's how, because I have people asking for both. And that's how I'll separate the two. So this is an Adventurelanding video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was insightful where it needed to be insightful. Oh, shut up. And I hope that it was entertaining for you. I'm going to get the hell out of here and see you guys later.